send it to the manufacturer. It's got a warranty on it. They should fix it for free, hopefully, or a fairly low price. They might even replace the blade. They should, yeah. Microtech is really good. They'll do you right. Spyderco's not a bad knife. Kershaw's not a bad knife. I don't have any preference. I'm not a knife collector, so you're asking the wrong guy. I would think you'd want to go a pretty low edge angle on a utility knife, maybe around 16 degrees aside. I do most of the pocket knives at 18 degrees or below. I mean, you want a pocket knife pretty sharp. You can buy the throwaway utility knives with a very, very low, throwaway blade, very low edge angle. Well, I prefer stones, but I do a couple hundred knives a week, and I can't do that many knives on stones and make money. So If you're going to sharpen your own knives, do stones. You know, it's all about speed and making money. But I sharpen my own knives on belts. Belts give you a lot of options. Hey Jim, yeah, it's been crazy. I don't know what's going on. I guess people wanting to get them done before Christmas and New Year's or something. I did do some grooming shears this morning, but it's been all knives the last 3 days. I'm not complaining. Yeah, I think I'm gonna close Tuesday through Sunday. I don't know. If somebody calls, we'll see. We're not going anywhere. We're staying in town, so. I hate to turn down money. So this guy brought me this knife. He said he bought it at Kroger for $6. And it's not a bad knife. It had a bad edge on it. It wasn't very sharp. But I really like this knife for $6. And it feels like it's a full tang. I can't figure it out, but I may have to go over to Kroger and see about this knife. I like the grip of it. The grip is fantastic. That's a great little knife for $6. $435 people watching. Hey, I appreciate everybody watching out there. Also appreciate it if you hit that thumbs up button. And if you're so inclined, please subscribe to the channel. It does help our little business down here in Texas grow. Yeah, that's what I thought too. And the steel wasn't too bad on it. I may have to go to Kroger and get one. Hey Dale, what's going on? No farmer's market today? They don't have Kroger in Florida? Really? That's crazy. I thought Kroger was in every state. Degrees. These are 20. There's going to be some other knives in this batch that I'll do 16. But these are Hinkles, so that would be 20. Really? I had no idea. Well, thanks for watching from India. And I'll stop on the Hinkles at 600 grit. Leave them a little toothy. Publix. Okay. Now we don't have Publix in Texas. The big store in Texas is HEB. That's a San Antonio-based grocery store. Oh, cool. I get calls about those once in a while. I don't do those. I send them to another guy. Oh, that's kind of cool. That's a good idea. I'm not familiar with Woodsman's. What is that? Is that a grocery store? $642 people watching. Do me a favor and hit that thumbs up button. And if you're so inclined, please subscribe to our channel. It does help our little business down here in Texas grow. Man, that's a huge store, isn't it? Wow. Alan, I use 3M. Oh, I'm sorry. This is an AMK 76 from amktactical.com. You can check it out. amktactical.com. They're built in Tennessee. This is their 2x42, but you can also run, on this particular model, you can also run 1x30 or 1x42s on it also. So you got 3 different belt options on this model. Wow, that's a huge store. The machine is an AMK, see it right here, AMK 76, amktactical.com. I think the company is called Advanced Machine Concepts, with a concept with a K. Yeah, they'd have all kinds of hot sauce, wouldn't they? That's funny. Dale, are you a hot sauce connoisseur? I like a good hot sauce once in a while. Guys, it is 79 degrees in my shop this afternoon. It's December 21st. I'm in shorts and I've got all of the fans running. It's so hot in here. 78% humidity. I don't think winter is going to be in Texas anytime soon. I go 120, 400, 600 on these. And then just a felt belt. I got some Japanese knives here in a minute, and I'll go to 1200. Yeah, exactly. It is supposed to be in the 80s on Christmas Day. Basically, it just removes the burr, gives it a slight polish, leave them a little toothy. Basically, more of burr removal. The felt belt, the yellow felt belt is kind of feels like a tennis ball. No, I'm not going to do leather on the Wusthoffs. I will on the Japanese knives. I'll go to leather. I'll go to leather on the Japanese. This one's all chewed up. Nice balmy 28, Jim. Yeah, it's like a Velcro. That's exactly right. It does great. It does great getting that burr off of there. Yeah, it's a unique system. It's called an AMK 76. It's made by a guy in Tennessee. I like the clamp system. I can get the perfect edge angle. And I can control my pressure also. Look up amktactical.com. He makes mostly machines for knife makers, but I think it's well worth the money. I do a high volume of knives every week, so I need something fast and very way to do the knives fast, efficiently, and the same. Consistent edges. And see, I've got a foot pedal on it. And so it's hands-free other than changing the belts. I don't have to switch it on and switch it off. So yeah, this feels like a tennis ball. That's the best way to describe it. No, there's no reason to make a kitchen knife shave sharp. Yeah, that'd be cool, Dale. I want to check it out. If I don't get to watch it live, I'll watch it afterwards. Victor, you know, there's certain knives in your collection that should be that sharp. You just gotta, the hard part is keeping them that sharp. But if somebody wants to specifically tell me, hey, I want this particular knife to be able to shave, I will sharpen it that way. It's just not going to, most of these knives are not going to hold that kind of sharpness very long. Victor, go buy you one. $1,099. All you need to do is do 200 knives a week at $5 a piece or more. I do over 200 knives every week with this machine. It pays for itself really quick. Well, I appreciate everybody watching out there. I hope you'll hit that thumbs up button. Also hope you will hit the subscribe also. Drop off. Drop off is mainly what it is. I probably did, I don't know, 20 or 30 mail-in this week. Those shuns that I did, Dale, that were all beat up. I don't know if you saw that video. They came in on Friday, and I did them yesterday morning. They're sitting over here. That was 5 knives. Came from Kansas City, Missouri. I have a lot of repeat business. I've been in business 10 years, and I started off doing knives. You also got to consider I'm in a very densely populated area. I'm lucky, Dale, you know. I just kind of fell into this business. If you'd asked me 10 years ago, January will be 11 years since I started the business. And when I started, I never would have thought it would have been like this. I never would have thought I would have been this busy. I'm truly blessed. And I never got mail in until I started doing the YouTube channel. I did get some dog grooming stuff mailed in, but I never got any knives mailed in until I did the YouTube channel. Yeah, it does, you know. It's accelerated, obviously, over time. I have a really good reputation here in the Houston Bay Area. It won't take long for you guys to get there. You know, the average sharpening business only lasts about 2 years because most people give up. Okay, 3 more knives. These are Japanese. These are beautiful knives. Look at that, how pretty that is. Now I'm going to do these at 16 degrees and take it all the way to leather. So that's exactly 16-degree angle. It is a grind, and you do have to hustle. You have to follow up with people. You have to work your social media. You have to work your customers, thank them, be proactive. It's not going to just come to you. You guys see how much I post on social media all the time. I work it hard. I work a lot of food groups, a lot of sewing groups on Facebook. I work the dog groomers forums. I work Facebook, I work Instagram, I work TikTok. And I actually got some business from TikTok the other day. I can't believe that. A guy found me on TikTok to sharpen his clipper blades. He drove about 40 miles from Houston down south to bring me the clipper blades to sharpen. I did them while he was here, so he didn't have to come back. He was appreciative of that. Yeah, I used to do that on my 1x30, and that compound basically just impacts in that felt. I find that if I use this yellow belt or the black belt with no compound, it takes the burr off really well. And then if I go to leather, it just makes it just a great edge. I mean, if I'm going to go to leather, you know what I mean? Oh, it's insane. Yeah, and he even said that. He said the traffic. He hated going anywhere in Houston. He works for Saudi Aramco, and drives a pretty good distance to where his work. He drives to downtown Houston every day. Patterson, I don't know where Patterson is. Oh, you're in Sealy. Okay, no, I'm in League City, Jack. I'm halfway between Houston and Galveston. Sealy, Texas, home of Eric Dickerson. I guess former home of Eric Dickerson, isn't it? I don't think he lives there anymore. Oh, you know what I forgot? I got to go back. I forgot the 1200. How long does what take to sharpen? A 9? I don't know, less than 5 minutes, I would think. Oh, sweet, down in Hitchcock. Yeah, you're not very far from me. I go down to Hitchcock to, there's a sewing shop down there on Highway 6. I go sharpen for them from time to time. Is it 3 minutes, Dale? I never pay much attention to it. I figured around 5. I thought I was slow. I tell people, if you're in a hurry, I'm not your guy. The only time I get in a hurry is at the farmer's market. To sharpen this one, $8. So this is where, on the Japanese knives, this is where I'll really work the edge. Low edge angle. You don't need the bite to like cut a tomato. If I polish one of those Hinkle knives to an edge, it won't pierce the skin of a tomato. Alright, so that one's done. Now, dude, man, if you got your fishing knives, drop them off on your way. Jack, if you're fishing, drop them off. I'm about 1.5 miles just west of I-45 off of 518. So when you go fishing and you're coming back home up 45, bring your knives. And then the next time you go down to your boat, I'll have them ready for you for the next fishing trip. Contact me through my website, Jack, sharpenright.com. My telephone number and everything like that is there. No, I don't test anymore. There's no reason to test them. Merry Christmas, sir. We had our family Christmas last night. We're going to be home for the holiday. Oh, these are awesome knives. They're wonderful. Got a little nick in them. I was looking at the brand. It's a Rada, R-A-D-A knives. No, I'm sorry. S-Y-D-A knives. Made in Sweden. I was going to look it up. I do not sell knives, no. I'm going to look up these knives when I get finished. I'm going to see how much they are. I'd like to have a set of them. I really like those handles. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? Look at that. Full tang knife. I have no idea. I'm going to have to look it up. They're kind of like a shun. says made in Sweden. I have not. What did it say, Dale? Got a little pit right there. Kind of working it, trying to get that little pit out of there and not heat up the blade. Is it Rada, R-Y-D-A knives? I've never seen them before. This is the first time I've sharpened some of these. And I thought I've sharpened everything over the years. So Jim, I just stopped using my Barber Freight 1x30 for work, and I've just switched over to that buck tool because I like it so much. And I sharpened a bunch of knives on it at the farmer's market last weekend. Oh, carbon steel, those old carbon steel knives are awesome. I love them. Nobody likes them anymore because they stain and they're hard to take care of. You know, you gotta keep them clean, you gotta keep them dry, you gotta oil them. But you're right, old carbon steel knives are the best. $300. Yeah, I won't be buying one of those. I'm gonna pass. I don't need a $300 knife. Well, I'm getting ready to go. I got one more knife, and I'm gonna go sit down. My back is killing me, and I'll watch you. I need something to drink too. All right, so I got one more knife to do. $125 for a paring knife? What are you, insane? Not yet, not cocktail hour yet, but we're not, oh, we're a long ways from it. I just got a mail-in package from Colorado to sharpen. I'm waiting on a couple of people to pick up. So this knife had a big ding in the blade, and I used that buck tool 1x30 to reprofile the blade. I bet this knife is $250. This is I guess a 6-inch chef knife. Hey, I need 2 more thumbs up to get to 100 thumbs up on this live stream in an hour. So 179 people out there. I need 2 people to hit that thumbs up. Awesome. You people are fantastic. I appreciate every one of you. Oh, sweet. Isn't that awesome? Y'all are fantastic. I don't know if it makes any difference, but it makes me feel good that y'all did it. I hope I got some subscribers out of this. Make sure it's even. I use the edge angle finder on the 1x30, so it's about 20 degrees. So it's going to take me a little bit. Thanks, Jack. Contact me. Yep. Drew, thank you very much. Appreciate you subscribing. It does help my little channel out. Yeah, Jack, just contact me and I'll get your knives fixed up for you. Dale, what is it? Is it RADA? R-Y-D-A. Dale, are they actually made in, it says Sweden. I had never heard of them before. They're really nice. Beautiful knives. The steel feels like a shun, very brittle. And it's dirty. I just blew it off with the air compressor. I have dust everywhere. I think I'm going to buy a shop box to put underneath this. I bet I can find a used one and tie it into my dust collection system. The dust collector doesn't get all of it. It gets a lot of it. You're confused? What are you confused about? I go 120, 400, 600, 1200, dry felt. This is a felt belt. It basically takes the burr off, and then I'm going to finish with leather with a little aluminum oxide polishing compound. But I don't do that on every knife. Just depends on the knife. All right, guys. Well, this is the last knife for this batch. Hope y'all are doing fine. Hope y'all have a great afternoon. I'm going to go sit down and watch Home Spark Knife Sharpening. Jim in Aurora, Illinois. Jim, say something so everybody can switch over from my channel to yours. Yeah, I think you're exactly right. 400 is probably, on most knives, probably fine. And I would probably do that on, I stop at 600 on Western knives. All right, I'm gonna turn everything off. Sometimes, depends on the knife. Once again, my process is different depending on the brand, depending on the edge angle. This is a beautiful little knife. I really like this knife. Now, I might spend 200 on this one. I'm gonna look this one up. Hey, y'all switch over to Home Spark Knife Sharpening. He's sharpening live right now. It's at Home Spark Knife Sharpening here on YouTube. I'm gonna go sit down and have something to drink and switch over and watch his channel. I hope y'all have a great